EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check.
2nd and 4. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
43-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57, 3 bud. Check nickel. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Number 28.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This time to the tailback. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand.
No, not today.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Tua on 4th down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. Certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
That's good.
A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground.
At the 11-yard line.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
For the extra point.
Well, we have the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a handoff here to his running back.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Dolphin first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense to go sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. The quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And 6.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On to punt for the Colts.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start this.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
Tua now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Your Dolphins 17, Colts 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
It's caught inside the 25.
Yeah, it's
touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it. No, no, no. Off.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe
That's right, man. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam. Look at 19.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Check 31, check 31. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And this is caught by Watkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Tua sets up to pass it. It's brought in left side by Tate. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go. Let's see who's faster.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Complete.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Dolphins.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 4, check 4. Big head, big head, big head. Joker, 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 joker. 57 the Mike, 57 the Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Dolphins 20. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Gets this one to use check. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Picks up 2 yards. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Going deep here for... It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, you've got him in your fantasy league. You like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Ocean from residences.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been quite a display here, the opening game of the new season. And really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Colts 52, Dolphins 27.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. 7 yards the pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Park. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 30.
A gain of 32 that time.
1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? But let's be honest, though. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check three, check three, check three. Hey, alert three, alert three. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Shift, shift. Slice, 97.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on fourth and goal. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Colts 52, Dolphins 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Flush to his right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 12.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Check 33. 33. Got one. Come on, let's go. Right, check 33.
Tua now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tua to try again on second down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout,
Complete.
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
He's doing it bad. Right, check 33.
Tua now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Second down. Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you.